Howdy. How is everybody doing uh, this morning? If you want to be technical. We are getting ready to start Genesis 40. We are just figuring out where exactly I'm going to sit right now. Toying around with the idea of bringing an actual chair in here, but I don't know. Oh, I know. You're a good dog. Oh, you're good. Come on. Oh, there you go. Realize when Sissy comes in here, she's probably gonna stomp right on you, because she can't see you buried under there. Oh, that's okay. And it came to pass after these things that the butler of the king of Egypt and his baker offended their lord the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was wroth against his two officers, against the chief of the butlers, and against the chief of the bakers. And he put them in ward in the house of the captain of the guard into the prison, the place where Joseph was bound. And the captain of the guard charged Joseph with them, and he ministered unto them. And they continued a season in ward. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream. The butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, who were bound in the prison. And Joseph came in unto them in the morning, and saw them, and behold, they were sad. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in ward in his master's house, saying, Wherefore look ye so sad today? And they said unto him, We have dreamed a dream, and it is none that can interpret, and there is none that can interpret it. And Joseph said unto them, Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell it me, I pray you. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph, and said to him, In my dream, behold, a vine was before me, and in the vine were 3 branches. And it was as though it budded, and its blossoms shot forth, and the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes, and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup. And I gave the cup unto Pharaoh's hand, and Joseph said unto him, This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. Within yet 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thy head, and restore thee unto thine office. And thou shalt give Pharaoh's cup unto his hand after the former manner, when thou was his butler. But have me in thy remembrance, when it shall be well with thee, and show kindness, I pray thee, unto me, and make mention of me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of this house. For indeed I was stolen away out of the land of the Hebrews. And here also have I done nothing, that they should put me into the dungeon. baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Joseph, I also was in my dream, and behold, 3 baskets of white bread were on my head, and in the uppermost basket there was of all manner of baked food for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head. And Joseph answered and said, This is the interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Within yet 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thy head from off thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the birds shall eat thy flesh from off thee. And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and the head of the chief baker among his servants, and he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker as Joseph had interpreted to them. Yet did not the chief butler remember Joseph, but forgat him. That is strange. It seems like an awful strange place to end a chapter, but there's nothing else. So we're going to call that it for today. I am going to try and look up another translation or something just to make sure this isn't a glitch of some sort. Because the way the screen looks, it just doesn't seem like it should end where it does. But it is 1:40 in the morning, and we are getting exhausted. So that's going to wait till tomorrow. Or later today. Thanks, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, I know, you're mad I got up. Couldn't be helped.